People don't usually follow through with their business idea either because they lack time, money, or both. But you're going to be different because in this video, I'll show you that starting a business doesn't need to be difficult, overly expensive, and time consuming, whether you're a teenager, employee, or even a retiree. And I'm not here just to inspire you in this video either. I'm going to go through the online business setup steps so months or years from now, you'll be running a 5, 6, or even 7-figure business. Hey friends, Andrew here. Hope you're all well. Make sure you watch until the end of this video because I'm going to be jumping on a one-on-one call with one of you to help you build out your business idea. More on this later, so click that subscribe and like button and let's jump straight into the first step to launching your own online business, which is choosing your business model. If you've already made the decision, that's awesome. You're already one step ahead. If not, that's okay too. Most people who start out know they want to start a business, but they're not sure what sort of business suits them best. My advice here is to narrow your businesses down to your top 3 and make a pros and cons list for these 3 business models that you have on your list. So from that list now, ask yourself these questions. Will this business create value to others? And is it also a business that you enjoy building? Because these are really important questions to ask. It's going to be the difference between sticking with this business or giving up halfway. Because apparently only 8% of people actually achieve their goals on average. So being passionate about what you do and the business you start could make a really big difference. And that's why chasing money alone is not typically a great idea. If you have zero clue about the type of business you want to start, that's totally okay. I was there with no clue in the beginning. So what I'll do is link a video in the description box below with 40 fresh business ideas you can check out after this video. Now, the next step is to plan out your business. Don't worry, I'm not going to suggest writing out an old school business plan here. Ain't nobody got time for that, to be honest.
Ain't nobody got time for that!
As Eric Ray says in his book, The Lean Startup, reading is good, action is better. So instead, what I want you to do is open up a Word document or Google Docs and answer these simple questions. In just one sentence, what will you be selling? What problem does your business solve? Who would buy your product or service? And give a name to your business. So now it's time to validate your business idea and product. This is super important. The absolute last thing that you want is to spend your time and energy starting this business only to find out it's not working out for you. Here are some great ways to validate your business. You could start a LinkedIn poll and ask your professional connections what they think about a certain idea or product. This is the one time getting external validation actually matters. You could also use Google Trends and SEMrush. These tools are able to show you what's trending by taking millions of search engine data and presenting you with a view of what's actually in demand at this time. Take a look at your niche or product and it'll give you a good idea of the potential demand for your business. Also run competitor research. Take a look at your potential competitors. Are there a lot of competitors out there in the first place? What are they doing well? What are they not doing well? It's a common mistake to believe that competitors is a bad thing to your business and you get concerned that there's too many competitors out there, but in fact competitors is a sign that your idea and product is already validated and in demand. I'll be going into more detail about product validation in next week's video, so make sure that you subscribe with notifications turned on to see that video first. Now, we're ready to start building your business into something that's going to start making you money. And speaking of money first though, set up your business bank account. So we actually need a place to receive the money for your hard work, but it's really important that you don't actually use your personal bank account because things get really messy when you mix your personal and business funds. Trust me, when you're trying to match up your transactions, known as financial reconciliation, it's an absolute nightmare when you have to sift through all your personal transactions too. So when you first start out, keep it simple. Consider using a free spreadsheet to start tracking your sales and business expenses to stay organized. It's a great free way to get started without overcomplicating things. And then you could look into accounting software like Xero or QuickBooks, which is what I currently use when you start to grow and you have more than just a few customers a day. Then get your business financed. Now you have your business bank account sorted, you need to get this new business of yours funded. There's 3 main common money paths you can take as a new business. You can start with no money, You can use your own money or you can get funded. If you're starting with your business from scratch with $0, which is possible and otherwise known as bootstrapping your business, then actually you're financing your business with your time instead. I bootstrapped my first couple businesses, particularly when I built that first e-commerce business selling fidget spinners and cubes. Many sleepless nights were had when I began to hit the ceiling with my time since I was working a full-time job as a digital marketing manager. I started using my own money from my own pockets and also the business profit so I could begin to pay for more ads, start hiring out a team, things that you really need to start doing to start growing your business. But for most, you won't have those funds right away, and you can start by using your own time and energy. Though another great option I wish I had have known earlier and would have definitely helped my first e-commerce business hit 6 figures in probably half the time is something called ClearCo. They're the largest e-commerce and SaaS investors in the world and also today's video sponsor, and I know this is going to be extremely useful for some of you. So usually if you get external funding for your business, you'd have to pay compounding interest on what you borrow, and sometimes you even give up full ownership of your business. But ClearCo gives you the funding your new business needs without the interest repayments, and you still retain 100% of your business, and that is extremely important. The funding that you get is approved relatively quickly, and it's an affordable way for new founders like yourself to fund your own business. What ClearCo will do is they'll basically work with you to identify growth funding opportunities in less than a day. So if you're serious about growing your business quickly and getting the growth capital that you need ASAP, I'll leave that link to get that funding in the description box. I know this will help loads of people out there like it would have myself when I first started, so highly recommend you check out the link in the description box below. Also, short fun fact, ClearCo is actually co-founded by Michelle Romano, who's part of Dragon's Den, which is basically Canada's Shark Tank. So that's really cool. And a big thanks to the really cool folks over at ClearCo for working with me and sponsoring this video. Next, you want to create a home for your business and products. So we'll need to create a website. Because I love to create and design things, this is where it starts to get really fun for me. So if you like to design things and create yourself, you'll love this process in business building too. A common mistake though that I see beginners make is they overcomplicate their new website with all these crazy effects, huge menus, a big blog, and all sorts of features. And what happens is they can't keep up and maintain this new website. Again, the best tip that I can give during this stage is to keep it simple. A great website doesn't need to be, this big, huge project. And all it really needs to be doing is it needs to be simple, it needs to house your business, and it needs to be clean. That's it. You can create a website within hours these days. And if you're starting an e-commerce store, you could use a simple tool like Shopify, for example, to get up and running within an hour. If you're selling a service or you're running an affiliate blog, for example, and you need a more traditional website, you could use tools like WordPress, Squarespace, or Wix. I'll drop a link to a video tutorial I've shared on getting a WordPress website up and running within just 30 minutes in the resources section underneath this video for your convenience. So right now we have our business plan, we have your foundation set in place, the finances, the product, and the website to show for it, but no one knows your business and products exist, and they'll never know unless we start marketing your new business to the world. And that's why marketing is one of, if not the most important part of starting your online business. Marketing usually requires money. So if you don't have the funds, you're going to need to instead get creative with your marketing and sales funnels. So if you are going to be paying for ads, the best place to start is of course Facebook ads, Instagram ads, Snap ads, and Google ads. But to spark some ideas, here are strategies I recommend if you're not wanting to pay for marketing and ads early on, which is totally okay. So you could start with SEO, which is getting your new website to start ranking on search engines like Google for popular keywords, which means free traffic. But just a heads up, this is a far slower way to get sales. The next idea could be content creation. Start building an audience on platforms like TikTok, Snapchat, even YouTube, by building a community and growing your socials. If you want a faster way to start growing, you could start talking to micro influencers and start collaborating with them. You could potentially give away your product to a smaller influencer in exchange for a shout out, which means that you could start building awareness of your business and possibly a few sales. Then of course you have giveaways. Everyone loves a good giveaway. Host a shareable giveaway and ask others to tag their friends or share the post for a chance to win. And speaking of giveaways, like I promised at the start of this video, I'll be jumping on a one-on-one call with one of you to help kickstart or grow your business. Just leave the hashtag comment down below, mentorship, on this video down below in the comments, and also DM me on Instagram with the same hashtag, and I'll choose a person at random to jump on a call with me at the end of this month. Good luck. So make sure you get out of your comfort zone for starters when you start your own business. Take action today and just start learning and start making mistakes. We all have to start somewhere, but give it a few weeks and that idea in your head will become a business, a real business that people will buy from. I'll leave a bunch of resources and tutorial videos that help you out that we didn't get to cover in this video, like digital marketing, paid ads, creating your website, all in the description box below. Make sure you drop a like if this video has helped you out, subscribe for more useful tutorials like this, and as always, thank you for watching. And make sure you drop a video